Today is the 10th of June, and after yesterday's exciting escapades, everything has calmed down somewhat. So this is episode 2 of Future Past, a week with a 2021 MG5 EV Exclusive. We're just on the fringes of London here in Hertfordshire, just about to join a road called Swandon Road, which was the old A1 until the 1970s. It's got quite a straight path, and it's also got a 61 hour speed limit. So what we're going to do with the car is just briefly put her in sport mode. There we go, sport mode, go, go, go. Sport mode firms up. Steering, it gives you less range, but it gives you a bit more power, the maximum power, 154 horsepower in this case, and 0 to 60 in 7.7 seconds. I do like having this firmer steering, it feels a lot better to drive like this. But of course my range is going to be affected, so I'm just going to put it back into economy mode. One thing that I don't like about this car is that the car will default to normal mode, whatever you left it in last time, and also regenerative braking level 2. So having the KERS switch, which is just regenerative braking, energy recovery system, and the mode selector in the middle here next to the rotating gear selector is very, very useful indeed. So we've got 190 miles of range at the moment because I've been playing around with sport mode. I have covered so far today 6.4 miles. It was on 202 when I started, but because I've been playing with sport mode, it's gone down a bit. But we've got about, I think it's 98 miles to go from here to our next stop, which is Warwickshire, a place called Gilk's Garage, where they do have a charger. I have checked, and it is free for customers to use. It's also a very MG friendly place, which is nice. So I've almost arrived at the first stop of the day, which is North Mims Park, just near Welham Green, and this is where we'll be filming a comparison between this car and my friend Mr. Jackson's 2019 MG ZS EV Exclusive, which you would have seen on my channel, because part of the review that was filmed in October 2019 was actually filmed here. It's a very popular location for filming things like Professionals, The Baron, The Avengers, all these kind of older television series. And yes, I hope you do enjoy the video when it comes out. You'll probably see that actually before this. But yes, so far so good. I've just got the camera as well that shows me where all the lines are. It's quite handy to have that. Excellent. It's not the easiest car to see at the back of. You camera and the parking sensors are advisable to actually pay attention to. I believe the Excite model, which is the lower of the two specifications this car comes in, doesn't actually have a camera, although a lot of people don't actually like them, and I don't have one on my Rover, so you need one. A couple of things I forgot to say yesterday. One of them is that I'm using Zap Map to find the chargers, so I'm not completely uninformed in that particular respect. I've been advised as well that it's best if I actually don't use maximum regen on the motorway. That actually works out a bit better. And also, if I use a rapid charger, it's best to not always top it up to 100%. It's good advice. I don't have this car particularly long, so yeah, we'll sort of see if I just put it on 80% when I actually go to the hotel that I'm staying at tonight near Banbury, and use an Instavolt charger, which I believe doesn't require any kind of apps to work, which is good, because the app that I used yesterday called Smooth was very broken, and I actually got charged 3 times for the connection fee of £20. That they then sort out how much you actually used. I have been refunded 2 of the amounts, but because the app didn't work properly, it was a bit of a nightmare. I'm expecting the infrastructure actually today to be an awful lot better than it was yesterday. I'm all sort of fully kind of aware of where the charging points are. Gilks Garage and the Instavolt will see me perfectly well through to, well, the end of tomorrow, when I'm going to try plugging the car in actually at home using a 3-pin charger, which I think is going to take some time. Right, I think maybe we'll see you later in Warwickshire. Right viewers, here we are at Gilks Garage, just near Kyneton, which is in Warwickshire, and we've arrived. We're not actually in the charging bay at the moment because there's been a problem. So the charger's just over here. I'll just walk this way. I'm not using the microphone today because I just to do this quickly, but appears that somebody has decided to park in the electric charging bay, which is actually it's illegal. It's not charging at the moment. This is, if that was in a combustion car, that would be called being iced. But we've got a charger here. It is a 7 kilowatt one, so I'll see inside if I can use this disabled bay, which I don't really want to, but might not have an option, and we will charge up. It will take a little while, but you know, I've got time here, and I'm going to be meeting Mr. Tom Bailey, who's one of my viewers, over here quite soon. He'll be bringing his MGTF that some of you would have seen on No Budget Reviews. But yes, very smooth journey. We'll just have a look and see what we've got left in terms of charge and things like that. So, no bongs please. I don't like bongs. No bongs please. Just press that button again to transfer hands. Here we go. Right. I don't like bongs. I don't like bongs, viewers. Okay, I know my HP battery's shut off. I think from this angle you can see okay. Yeah, normal mode and all this kind of stuff. I'll just mute Jason Upton. I love Jason Upton. So we've done 100.3 miles today. I've got 92 miles of range remaining. My efficiency is 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour. Now the official figures are 3.6 miles per kilowatt hour, so I think I'm doing quite well. But this morning that said 203 miles remaining, and now it says 92. So clearly there's some kind of funny stuff going on with the range of this, because it wasn't doing that yesterday. Maybe it's because it's a bit colder today. It's about 20 degrees and not like 25 or 26. Right, let's go and sort this charging business out and have some lunch. Well viewers, that was a thoroughly pleasant time at Gilks Garage. I can very much recommend a full service brunch. It was very nice, and we got to photograph with some older MGs. Obviously it's the future past theme we've got going on, and I managed to get some charge at the charger they've got there, and I currently have 149 miles of range, 76% charge, and let's just see how many miles we've done today. Oh, it's reset the mileage, so I'm on my way now to the hotel in Banbury, which is right next to an Instavolt charging station with 8 separate chargers, so I think we'll be fine there. And in my experience, Instavolt is one of the easiest types of charger to use. You can actually just tap a card on it, and you know, you don't need a membership or anything like that. Don't need an app, don't need an RFID card. You can just use it. So that is very encouraging for keeping things nice and simple. The car has been doing an average over the last 300 miles or so, 3.9 miles per kilowatt hour, which I think is reasonably good. I think anything over 4 for an electric car is very good. So yes, we better actually put it into this throttle mode. It is a bit annoying the way it just resets itself every single time you start it, and it resets for relative braking, and it resets the mode. So we'll just put it into the mode I want, eco mode. There we go. We'll just increase that to 156 miles of range, which is good. So yes, we'll continue this when I've got to the instant charger at the hotel in Banbury, and we'll get ourselves a little bit more range, and then we probably won't have to charge it again until we get back to Eastleigh tomorrow. Okay viewers, we've arrived at an Instavolt charging station, which is in Banbury. There is the hotel where I'm staying tonight, and there's actually 8 chargers here and lots of other electric cars here too. So I think all we have to do is just tap my card, and that should work. It's already ready. I've got about 74% charge in the car anyway now, so I don't need that much. I won't need to charge again until I get back to Eastleigh tomorrow. So yeah, it's just pretty good. So we'll just plug that in. We don't need an app or anything like that. We don't need a special card, just a contactless debit or credit card, and that should give me what charge I need. I think it charges up to 125 kilowatts as well. So yes, let's get on with that. Well viewers, we're all charged up from the Instavolt charger, which is incredibly easy to use. I only had to tap my card once, and it just works. You don't have to tap it at the end. Charged up. I think it cost me about £8 to charge the car from 75% to full. It took less than an hour. Didn't need an app, didn't need a special membership RFID card or anything like that. To be honest, that is the way that, you know, electric car ownership should be. You shouldn't have to fiddle around with different apps that don't work and sort of special kind of cards for things. It's just so much better. And obviously today went to Gilt's garage and I got charging for free. It wasn't you know, particularly quick. It was about 7 kilowatts, but that still got me to about 75%, so that was very good. You know, today has been much more like a sort of pleasurable experience for electric car ownership. I'm just on the way now to a place in Northamptonshire where I'm going to be filming a 1989 Citroen BX that you may all have already seen on the channel. I shouldn't really be filming it because it is a forbidden fuel one, but Citroen BXs are exceptionally rare cars now. Really, really rare. And of course that's obviously part of the future and past theme. So yes, it's a bit of a contrast really, but you know, we'll enjoy ourselves. So I've got 200 miles of range now. Battery's at 99%. It's reset itself because I've just had a charge, so it's reset itself. So I don't know what the miles per kilowatt hour will be at the moment. Perhaps I'll find out, you know, tomorrow a bit more. But yes, effortless acceleration, even in eco mode. I have had an issue where the regenerative braking has gone a little bit funny. So I'm in mode 2 at the moment, level 2, and I'm just toggled the switch to 3. And earlier on it wasn't doing that. It was just kind of not operating. But it's a glitch that seems to have gone away now. I don't know why it was doing it, but that's really strange. So yes, I'm on my way, and I think we'll call it a day here now. There's not really much else to say. When we've started off tomorrow, then yes, we'll have an update then. But to be honest, I don't think tomorrow there's going to be an awful lot to say, really, until I get back to Eastleigh and try charging it on a 3-pin, and that's going to be, I think, a bit more interesting, viewers. But yes, we will see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is the 11th of June, and we are in Banbury. We're just setting off back to Eastleigh. I'm actually going to try MG's iGo sat nav to see how this copes with the journey. I know the way back anyway, but we'll just see. I'm not going to load the screen because I think it'll probably have our postcode right on the front of it, so I won't do that. I'm still waiting for it to load, by the way. Press accept. Might do a little bit instead of this a little bit later, just to show programming a different destination into it. It shows where I am, which is just near junction 11 of the M40. So I press this button here. No, that's not that one. Just press the middle there, select a destination. No, I don't want to do that. Do you want to go back here? Right, I have to go back first, and then I have to put new route in. Just type in the postcode. Now I can type in an address. Postcode. No, I'm not going. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going there. That was where I went yesterday. Did it not register my key presses? My gosh, you have to be really deliberate with the key presses on this. This is why most people probably use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Hang on. Yeah, the screen's not as responsive. It has to be really deliberate. It's very slow. I'm trying to remove characters on here. It just, come on. It's so terribly slow. Right, okay, there we go. Gosh. That wasn't pleasant. Right, it's calculating the route now. Okay, start navigation. 89 miles. Right, go. Okay. Right, it doesn't actually have this on the screen at the moment. So I think we're okay. I'll just show you what it actually looks like on here before I set off. That is on the screen. Obviously I can kind of do that, but that's got the sort of compass directions. It doesn't actually come up on here. You kind of set the directions actually on the screen in the middle for some reason, which is annoying. But as you can see, I've got 168 miles of range. If I put it into eco mode, that I would be driving in, we'll stick the regenerative braking onto level 3, 176 miles. So absolutely ample range to get back. And so far I've done 1926 miles in the last, it's about 48 hours now actually. And yes, it should be absolutely fine. Okay viewers, off we go. Let's hope this is an uneventful journey. My lady wife is waiting for me to get back, so she has been actually using the fuel of the past, because she has been driving over the last couple of days up to Chester and back to see my father-in-law and her sister. And so, you know, we've both been moving around the country, but the future past theme continues, because apparently I'm in the transport of the future. Right, I shall see you when I get to Eastleigh, and then we can try the plugging in the 3-pin socket, and I will also tell you how this sat-nav has worked. Okay viewers, we've made it successfully back to Eastleigh. The length of the journey was 88.3 miles. The efficiency was 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour, so still better than the WLTP cycle. It took a little bit longer than I thought. It says 1.7 hours, which is very confusing. That really should be in minutes. It's maybe, I don't know, an hour and 40 minutes it took. The average speed of a journey was 50 miles per hour. I have 87 miles of range left, and the odometer is saying 2015, so 2015 miles this car's covered in total. I think it just remains for me to get this on charge somehow. I'm just going to have to put the cable through the window. That's going to be fun. I've moved the cars around on the drive as well, so this is outside the house because we have now too many cars to fit on the drive properly. So yes, let's get on with exploring the future, shall we? Viewers, time for some home charging. This is the case that the 3-pin lead or granny lead comes in. Just need to get the cap off the end of this. I'll see if I can do this one-handed. Yep, do it one-handed. Okay. We don't need to use the full thing on the front. We can just use the top one. It's a bit difficult one-handed. Okay. Let's see if we've taken charge. Yep, there's a little thing so connecting on here. There we go, connected, uncharged. What does that mean? Maybe I've got to go and press a button on the charger or something. Let's see. Okay, you just sort of wait and go in charging. It's going to take 17 hours to get to a full charge. Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait. I've got plenty of things to do this afternoon, including editing lots and lots of videos that I made whilst I was away, so better get on with that, and suppose we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Yes, thank you very much indeed for watching this second part of Future Past. See, the past is blocking us in at the moment, but the past has a petrol engine, so if I need to go anywhere today, but I don't think I need to, then we can take this. We can also take the Tivoli, which is, I suppose, the present. But yes, thank you ever so much indeed for watching this second part of Future Past. A week with a 2021 MG5 EV Exclusive. Please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below. Social media links are down below. And yes, see you later for part 3.